Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and today we're going to build a beautiful morning together. A morning that doesn't just start your day, but strengthens your English too. I want you to imagine waking up and gently bringing English into every small thing you do. Not through pressure, not through textbooks, but through calm, real-life moments that help your mind connect naturally with the language. When you wake up, don't rush to check your phone or social media. Instead, take a slow, deep breath and softly say to yourself, "Good morning. Today is another chance to practice my English." Repeat it slowly with warmth. Feel how the words sound in your mouth. Good morning. Today is another chance to practice my English. This simple ritual tells your brain that English is part of your day, part of your identity. As you get out of bed, think in English about what you're doing. Say quietly in your head, "I'm getting up. I'm stretching my arms. I feel fresh and ready." These little thoughts may seem small, but they are powerful. Every time you describe your actions in English, your brain starts to connect English words with real-life experiences. That is how true fluency begins, not from memorizing, but from living in English. Now walk to the mirror and greet yourself again in English. Smile a little and say, "Hi there. You look ready for the day." Maybe you feel sleepy, maybe not. But that small English moment helps your brain warm up. You're training your tongue, your voice, your mind. Let's practice together. Repeat after me. "I'm awake now. I feel good today. I'm ready to start my day in English." Say it slowly, again and again. Notice how your voice sounds clearer each time. Now go to the kitchen, still in English mode. Look around and say quietly, "I need to make some tea," or maybe coffee. Describe what you see. The sun is coming through the window. The table looks nice and clean. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to connect. As you prepare your breakfast, use English to guide yourself. "I'm boiling water. I'm cutting some fruit. I like the smell of toast." The more your brain hears and produces these simple sentences, the more natural English becomes. Now, let's turn this into a short practice exercise. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your morning. You wake up, stretch, and walk to the kitchen. Say quietly with me, "I turn on the kettle. I pour some water. I make tea." Try to feel the scene. If you make coffee instead, say that. "I grind the coffee beans. I pour the water slowly." By connecting words to actions, you're teaching your brain in the same way a child learns their first language. Through life itself. Now, as you sit down with your breakfast, take a moment to listen to English, not to study hard, but to surround your mind with natural rhythm. You can listen to a short podcast or watch a slow English video like this one. The goal is not understanding every word. The goal is to wake your ears up in English. As you listen, notice the sounds of words. Repeat some phrases softly under your breath. Maybe you hear, "I feel grateful today." Say it with me now. "I feel grateful today." Feel how it flows. The more you repeat such phrases, the more your mouth learns to move naturally in English. Let's do a mini shadowing practice now. I'll say a sentence, and you copy right after me. "I wake up early to improve my English." Again. "I wake up early to improve my English." Now change the verb yourself. "I start my day with English." "I begin my morning by listening to English." Yes, That's the idea. Now let's talk about motivation. Morning is the best time to connect your mind with language because your brain is fresh, clear, and curious. If you spend even 15 minutes in English each morning, you will notice a huge difference after a few weeks. The words will start to come to you automatically. Your thinking will shift to English without forcing it. When you get ready for work or school, describe your routine in English. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm washing my face. I'm combing my hair. You can even make it fun. Pretend you're talking to a friend. Hey, I'm almost ready to go. I just need to tie my shoes. These simple phrases train your mind to think and speak automatically in English during real-life moments. Let's do a daily routine practice round together. Repeat after me. I wake up at 7. I stretch my body. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I make breakfast. I listen to English. I get ready to go out. Now try to say it without reading or listening. Try to see each action in your mind. That is how you build natural memory in English. Sometimes learners ask me, Mia, how can I stay consistent with my morning routine? And I always say, make it personal. Don't copy someone else's routine completely. Instead, create one that fits your own life and mood. Maybe you like listening to English music while making coffee. Maybe you enjoy writing a short journal about your plans for the day. Whatever feels comfortable, that's what you should do, but always in English. Let's practice a little morning journaling together. Take a deep breath. Think about today. Now say quietly in English, today I want to feel calm and confident. I will learn something new. I will speak English with courage. These affirmations help you develop an English mindset, a mind that believes you can use English anywhere and anytime. Now imagine you're getting dressed for the day. You can practice vocabulary without any extra study time. Say things like, I put on my shirt. I choose these pants. The weather feels cold today, so I need a jacket. This way, you connect English with real choices and feelings. You're not translating anymore. You're thinking directly in English. Here's a small exercise you can try every morning. Choose 5 simple verbs from your routine. Wake up, brush, eat, walk, work. Now make a short sentence with each verb in English as you do it. For example, I wake up and open my eyes. I brush my teeth carefully. I eat my breakfast slowly. I walk to the bus stop. I start my work with energy. This tiny habit creates daily English immersion without any extra study time. Now, let's talk about listening practice in the morning. One powerful habit is to play slow, clear English audio while you're doing your routine. Even if you're not fully focused, your brain absorbs the rhythm and tone of English speech. When you hear sentences like, have a great day, or take a deep breath, your mind starts to predict patterns naturally. That is how native-like listening grows, through exposure and rhythm. Practice this now. Listen to me say these sentences, then repeat them with a gentle tone. Today is a new day. I feel grateful for this morning. I am ready to learn. I speak English with confidence. Repeat each slowly, as if you're telling yourself a secret message for success. That is the power of morning practice. It creates the tone for your entire day. Next, let's include a bit of speaking practice about plans. After breakfast, say your plans for the day in English. I have a meeting today. I need to buy groceries. I will call my friend. I want to study for 30 minutes. When you speak about your real plans, English feels alive. It's not a subject you study, it's a language you live. Now I want you to visualize your perfect morning English routine. You wake up calmly. You stretch. You speak a few English phrases to yourself. You listen to something positive in English while you make your tea or coffee. You write a short journal line in English. You leave home with English already flowing in your mind. That's how your fluency will grow, not through one big study session, but through daily gentle practice. Let's review a few phrases you can repeat every morning. Say them with me now, slowly. I'm ready for a new day. My mind is open. I speak English clearly. I enjoy learning every day. Each phrase is simple, but when you repeat it daily, it becomes a habit of confidence and clarity. One more practice exercise. Describe your morning in past tense to strengthen grammar naturally. Say softly, I woke up early today. I made tea. I listened to English audio. I felt calm and ready. Notice the shift in verb forms. This simple storytelling helps you connect grammar to life instead of rules on paper. Before we end this first section, remember, morning practice is not about perfection, it's about presence. When you begin your day with English, you remind your brain that this language belongs to you. So take a deep breath, smile, and say once more with me, Good morning. I am ready to learn and speak English today. When the morning light fills your room, it's not just another sunrise. It's another chance to make English part of your life story. As you move through the small moments of your morning, you can quietly weave English into each of them. It's not about studying grammar or memorizing words. It's about noticing your thoughts, your surroundings, and expressing them softly in English. That is how your fluency becomes real, natural, and effortless. Let's start with one of the most powerful habits for any English learner, speaking to yourself in English during small daily actions. You don't need to speak loudly or perfectly. You can whisper or even think the words in your mind. The goal is to make English the language your brain uses to describe your life. So when you open the curtains, say to yourself, the sky looks bright today, or it's a bit cloudy, but still beautiful. When you pour a glass of water, say, the water feels cold. These sentences might seem simple, but they bring life to your English. Now, let's turn this into a short practice. Imagine you've just woken up and you're getting ready. Repeat after me, slowly and calmly. I open my eyes. I stretch my body. I take a deep breath. I smile to myself. I'm thankful for this new day. Feel each phrase as you say it. This kind of self-talk in English isn't just language practice. It's emotional training too. You're connecting words with feelings, and that makes them easier to remember. When you finish getting ready, sit down for a moment and think about what you want from today. You can use English to set small intentions. Say, today I will listen more carefully. Today I will speak with more confidence. Today I will learn one new word and use it naturally. Each of these sentences creates a small goal that keeps English close to you all day long. Now, let's practice using those sentences out loud together. Today, I will listen more carefully. Today, I will speak with more confidence. Today, I will use English naturally. Say them again, a bit slower this time, and imagine that you're telling your future self. That version of you who already speaks English fluently, clearly, and without fear. You are talking to that version every morning when you speak these words. Another great habit for your morning routine is reading something short in English before your day begins. It could be a quote, a few sentences from a book, or even a short article about something you love. It doesn't have to be difficult. The key is to surround yourself with the language in a positive and natural way. When you read something small each morning, your eyes and brain warm up to English before you face the rest of the day. Let's try it together. I'll read a short passage slowly, and you can listen or repeat. Every morning is a new chance to learn something good. Every sunrise gives me hope and energy. I use this time to grow, to improve, to smile. Now repeat these lines softly to yourself. Notice how simple English can sound beautiful when spoken with calm rhythm. After reading, take a moment to write, even one sentence. This is what I call your English reflection moment. It can be something as small as, I feel happy today, or I didn't sleep well, but I'll still do my best. Writing in English every morning is like watering a small plant. It grows quietly over time. You'll be surprised how, after a few weeks, your sentences become longer, clearer, and more natural without any stress. Let's do a little writing practice now. Imagine you have a small notebook in front of you. Think for a few seconds, then write or speak softly. This morning, I feel calm and ready to learn. I am proud that I'm improving my English every day. I believe I can speak fluently one day. If you repeat such phrases often, your confidence and fluency grow together. Now, let's add a listening and pronunciation activity to your morning. Choose a simple English sound that you want to improve, maybe TH or R or V. Spend just 1 minute repeating a few words which sound while looking in the mirror. For example, for TS, you can say think, thought, thankful, Thursday. As you do this, focus on your mouth movements. This short daily pronunciation ritual can transform your speech clarity over time. Let's practice right now together. Repeat slowly after me. Think, thought, thankful. Thursday. Again, but with a smile. Think, thought, thankful. Thursday. Feel your tongue gently touch your teeth when you make the thush sound. That's how you train your mouth to remember new patterns. After this, you can do a 1-minute speaking warm-up to connect your mouth and mind. Say a few simple sentences smoothly. Good morning, world. I'm ready for a great day. I feel positive and relaxed. These warm-ups help you speak naturally later when you meet people or study English during the day. Now, let's practice conversation simulation, a powerful morning technique. Imagine you're greeting a friend in English early in the morning. I'll guide. I say, good morning, how are you today? And you answer naturally. I am doing well, thanks. I feel fresh this morning. Now I say, what are your plans for today? And you reply, I'm going to study a bit, maybe listen to some English audio later. You see, you can practice conversations with yourself. No partner needed, just your imagination and your voice. Let's continue that short dialogue for fun. Did you sleep well? Yes, I slept really well, thank you. That's good. What time did you wake up? Around 7. I wanted to start my day early. Nice. Do you usually practice English in the morning? Yes, I do. It helps me feel confident all day. These are natural, everyday phrases you can shadow and use in real life later. Now I want you to imagine stepping outside. Maybe you're walking to work. Maybe you're just enjoying a short walk after breakfast. Look around and describe what you see in English. The air feels cool. The birds are singing. The street is quiet. The sunlight feels warm on my face. These are your free daily English lessons from nature. No textbook, no stress, just awareness and gentle English connection. Let's make it interactive. I'll describe a scene, and then you repeat it as if you see it too. I'm walking down a quiet street. I can hear birds in the trees. The sky looks clear and blue. I feel relaxed and happy to be alive. Beautiful. This kind of practice keeps your English natural and emotional, the same way native speakers experience their language. When you return home or sit down again, you can continue your routine by reviewing a few simple words you already know. Instead of learning 10 new words, try using 3 old ones in new ways. For example, take the word bright. You can say, "The morning is bright," or "My mood is bright today," or "Her smile is bright." This is how you deepen your vocabulary, not by adding more, but by using what you already have in more creative ways. Let's practice this now with a few words. Repeat after me. The morning is bright. My mind feels bright. The future looks bright. You see how one small word can express so much depending on the sentence. That's real mastery. Next, try describing your emotions in English every morning. It's one of the best ways to build vocabulary related to feelings and expressions. For example, you can say, "I feel peaceful. I feel excited. I feel a little tired, but hopeful. I feel grateful for this moment." Emotions are part of language, and when you name your feelings in English, you become more fluent in expressing yourself as a real person, not just a student of grammar. Let's practice together. Take a slow breath and say with me, "I feel calm. I feel strong. I feel positive. I feel thankful." These sentences connect your inner world to English words, and that connection creates authentic fluency. Now, I want you to imagine this. You're holding your cup of tea or coffee. You take a small sip, and you start thinking about your English goals for the week. Maybe you want to learn 5 new phrasal verbs. Or maybe you want to understand a full English video without subtitles. Whatever it is, say it in English right now. This week, I want to improve my pronunciation. This week, I want to practice more speaking. This week, I want to read something interesting in English. When you say your goals aloud, they become real. Let's do one more repetition practice with soft rhythm and pauses. I wake up early. I listen to English. I speak with confidence. I smile when I practice. Say it again slowly. I wake up early. I listen to English. I speak with confidence. I smile when I practice. These phrases can be your daily English mantras, short sentences that keep your motivation strong, even when you're busy or tired. At the end of your morning routine, take one quiet minute to review what you've done. Think in English about the small successes you had that morning. Maybe you repeated 5 sentences. Maybe you described your breakfast. Maybe you wrote 1 line in your journal. Smile and say to yourself, "I did it," or I practiced today. This gentle celebration creates emotional reward, and your brain loves that. It will want to come back to English again tomorrow morning. So remember this pattern. Wake up, notice your world, think in English, speak a few simple sentences, listen to something soft, write one line, and smile. That's your magic circle of morning English practice. It doesn't need to be long or difficult, just consistent and meaningful. Take a deep breath with me now. Feel the air enter your lungs. Say softly, I'm learning every day. I'm becoming fluent step by step. English is part of my life now. Let these words stay with you for the rest of the day. The morning routine is not just about practice. It's about shaping your identity as an English speaker. When you begin to understand that English can live in every small part of your morning, you stop seeing it as a subject and start seeing it as a companion. Something that wakes up with you, moves with you, and grows with you through each gentle moment of the day. The morning is your chance to create a quiet friendship with English. No pressure, no rules, just connection and practice in real life. Sometimes learners believe they need long study hours to improve, but what they truly need is awareness. 10 mindful minutes of English thinking in the morning can transform the rest of their day. Imagine this. You wake up and instead of thinking, have to study English, you think, I get to live my morning in English. That simple shift changes everything. It gives your mind freedom to enjoy learning rather than forcing it. So let's imagine another calm morning together. You wake up to the sound of birds outside your window. You smile and stretch gently. You whisper to yourself, "Good morning, it's a beautiful day." You walk to your mirror and softly say, "I look ready for today." You're not performing. You're connecting words with moments. That's the heart of natural English fluency. Now, let's do a soft shadowing practice together. I'll say a few sentences, and you repeat them in your rhythm, like a calm morning song. I wake up early. I breathe slowly. I think in English. Again, I wake up early. I breathe slowly. I think in English. Feel the smooth flow of each word, not too fast, not too slow, just natural and peaceful. Next, imagine your breakfast routine again. You can turn every step into English practice by describing what you're doing and what you feel. I pour the milk. I cut the fruit. I smell the coffee. It tastes delicious. As you speak or think these words, you are not only learning, you are also training your mouth, your pronunciation, your rhythm, and your confidence. Now, let's expand this exercise a bit further. I'll guide you through a complete morning scene. Ready? Let's go. I wake up early. I open the curtains. I feel the morning air on my face. I walk to the kitchen. I make a cup of tea. The tea smells nice and warm. I sit down and take a small sip. I feel relaxed and focused. You see how natural it feels? You can build your own routine sentences like these every day until English becomes your morning language. Now I want you to practice describing your surroundings right now. Look around wherever you are, your room, your desk, your window, and describe it in English. Say softly, "My desk is clean. The light is soft. I can hear some sounds outside." Everything feels calm right now. This is called active noticing, a skill that trains your mind to think and describe without translation. let's add a little imagination game to make this more interesting. Pretend you're teaching English to a friend who doesn't understand your language. You have to describe your morning in English clearly so they can imagine it. Try saying something like, I woke up at 7. I brushed my teeth. I made some coffee and watched the sunrise. The sky looked pink and gold. I felt peaceful and ready to start my day. When you create such pictures with your words, you train both your language and creativity at the same time. Now, let's bring focus to pronunciation and rhythm again. Say these short phrases slowly after me. Good morning. How are you today? I feel great. It's a beautiful day. Let's start. Repeat them again, but this time smile while speaking. Smiling changes the tone of your voice naturally. It makes your English sound friendly and confident. It's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. Sometimes learners tell me they feel shy practicing aloud when they're alone. But I always remind them, you are your best speaking partner. You can talk to yourself without judgment, without fear, without hesitation. The more you practice this morning self-talk, the stronger your speaking muscles become. It's like exercising your mouth and brain every day. Let's try a longer morning conversation practice now. I'll be both you and your imaginary English friend for a moment, and you can repeat both sides or choose your own. Good morning. Good morning. How did you sleep? I slept well, thank you. What about you? Pretty good too. What are your plans for today? I'll study English for a bit, then maybe go for a walk. That sounds nice. Do you usually practice in the morning? Yes, it helps me think clearly and stay positive. Now try repeating that whole exchange out loud, slowly, and naturally. You can even record yourself and listen back later to notice your tone and pronunciation. That's how you develop awareness, not just about what you say, but how you say it. Now, let's work with a few morning-related expressions you can use daily. For example, rise and shine, which means wake up and get ready for the day. You can say, come on, it's time to rise and shine. Or I'm an early bird, meaning I like to wake up early. Try using it. I am an early bird and I love quiet mornings. Another is start off on the right foot, meaning to begin the day positively. You can say, I like to start off on the right foot by practicing English. Let's use those in practice sentences now. Repeat after me. I rise and shine every morning. I'm an early bird and I enjoy peaceful mornings. I start off on the right foot with a few minutes of English practice. Say them slowly and naturally, focusing on smooth pronunciation. Now, let's create a reflective English habit in your morning. After you finish your tea or coffee, close your eyes for a few seconds and think in English about what you're grateful for. You can say quietly, I'm grateful for this morning. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my ability to learn English. This simple gratitude exercise helps you build positive emotions in English, which makes speaking it feel natural and warm. Let's do it now together. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for my learning journey. I'm grateful for the chance to speak English every day. Repeat these softly with feeling. When your emotions connect to your words, they stay in your memory longer. After gratitude, you can add a short listening routine. Maybe you listen to 10 minutes of slow English audio, something calm and meaningful, like a story, a short talk, or a conversation. Don't try to understand every single word. Just focus on the rhythm, the tone, and the pauses. You can even repeat short parts after the speaker. That's called shadowing, and it's one of the most powerful tools to train your listening and speaking together. Let's do a small shadowing round together now. I'll say a short paragraph, and you repeat after me naturally. It's morning time. I feel calm and focused. The sunlight touches my face. I'm ready to start my day in English. Repeat it again, but with emotion this time. It's morning time. I feel calm and focused. The sunlight touches my face. I'm ready to start my day in English. Perfect. As your morning continues, remember to reward yourself for practicing, even if it's just a small moment. Smile and say, I'm improving little by little. You don't need to measure your progress every day. What matters is that you show up every morning and give English your attention and kindness. That's what builds fluency naturally. Let's practice some daily reminder lines you can use to stay motivated. Repeat after me. I'm doing well. I'm learning step by step. Every morning brings progress. I'm proud of myself for practicing. Say them slowly and let each phrase feel true inside you. The more you affirm your progress, the more confident you become. Now, let's talk about a small but powerful practice, describing your thoughts in English as they appear. For example, when you're thinking about what to eat, say, I think I'll make some eggs. Or when you're planning your morning, say, I should leave the house by 8. These micro thoughts in English build your fluency faster than hours of passive study. You're teaching your brain to think directly in English without needing to translate first. Let's practice that style now. Imagine you're preparing to go out. You say quietly, I need my keys. Where's my phone? I should take a jacket, it's cold today. I'm ready to go. Simple, real, and effective. You can repeat this kind of practice every morning until it becomes second nature. Before you leave home, take a deep breath and repeat one more motivational round with me. I speak clearly. I listen carefully. I learn quickly. I enjoy the process. When you carry these thoughts with you, English becomes not just something you study, it becomes part of your identity. So tomorrow morning, when you wake up, remember this. Your morning routine is not only about washing your face or making your breakfast. It's about preparing your mind and heart for communication, in English and in life. When you give even 10 mindful minutes to English in the morning, you open the door to a full day of confidence, creativity, and calm learning. Take one more breath with me now, and repeat this quietly. I'm learning every morning. I'm improving every day. I'm grateful for my English journey. Let those words settle softly in your mind as your morning begins. As the sun rises and fills your room with soft light, remember that every morning is a quiet invitation to grow, not just as an English learner, but as a person who connects deeply with words, sounds, and thoughts. The more gently you begin your day in English, the more naturally your mind starts to live inside the language. This is where real progress happens, not through pressure, but through presence. You don't have to push yourself to learn difficult grammar first thing in the morning. Instead, start with what feels human, what feels warm, what feels real. When you sit up in bed, take a small breath and say softly, I'm awake. I'm ready to learn. Those words are enough to tell your brain that today is a new opportunity to grow through English. Every morning is your reset button. Let's do a quick reflection together right now. Repeat these lines after me, slowly and gently. I'm thankful for this morning. I'm ready to learn something new. I'll speak confidently today. I'll listen carefully and stay calm. Notice how these phrases build both positivity and fluency at the same time. This combination, emotional calm and English rhythm, creates lasting progress. Now imagine that you're standing near your window. You look outside and describe what you see in English. The street looks quiet. The air feels cool. A few people are walking their dogs. The morning light feels soft on my skin. When you describe scenes like this every morning, your mind starts to see the world through English words. You stop translating and you start experiencing English directly. Let's make this more interactive now. I'll describe a few morning scenes and you repeat or imagine them vividly. I can see trees moving gently in the wind. The sky is blue with a few white clouds. The sound of birds makes me feel peaceful. The world feels calm and new. That's it. You're building fluency through mindfulness, paying attention in English. Sometimes people tell me, Mia, I don't have time in the morning for English practice. And I always smile and say, you don't need extra time. You just need awareness. You can turn every morning activity into a language moment. While brushing your teeth, say in your mind, I'm brushing my teeth now. While getting dressed, say, I'm choosing my clothes for today. While preparing breakfast, say, I'm making coffee and I love the smell. Each phrase keeps English alive in your thoughts without needing any books or lessons. Let's build a mini English morning routine together right now. Imagine we're going step by step through your morning. I'll guide you through it and you'll repeat softly in rhythm. I wake up and stretch my arms. I sit up slowly and open the curtains. I smile and say, good morning. I walk to the bathroom and wash my face. The water feels cool and refreshing. I brush my teeth and think about my plans for the day. I go to the kitchen and make a cup of tea. The smell makes me happy. I sit down and take a deep breath. Beautiful. That's how you connect English to your real life. Now, let's focus a little on pronunciation. The morning is the perfect time to warm up your voice. Your mind is quiet, your energy is fresh, and your tongue is ready to move. Start with slow and clear sentences. For example, say softly, I am ready. Then say it again, I am ready. Feel how your lips move. Then say, I am learning. Again, I am learning. Then add one more, I am improving. Say it again with calm and confidence. I am improving. These small repetitions help your pronunciation muscles wake up. Let's do a small pronunciation warm-up together. Repeat each line after me. I speak English clearly. I listen carefully. I learn every day. I enjoy the process. Again, but slower this time. I speak English clearly. I listen carefully. I learn every day. I enjoy the process. You're not just saying words, you're shaping the way you sound. After pronunciation practice, you can move to listening. Maybe play a calm English podcast or audio in the background while you prepare breakfast. The goal isn't to understand everything, but to make your ears comfortable with the natural flow of English. Even 5 minutes a day can make a big difference. Your brain begins to recognize sounds, patterns, and tones subconsciously. It's like letting your ears stretch and breathe. Let's practice listening and repeating right now. I'll say a short paragraph, and you can repeat after me in your natural tone. It's a new morning. The sun feels warm on my face. I take a deep breath and feel calm. I'm thankful for another chance to practice English today. Now you repeat again slowly with rhythm. It's a new morning. The sun feels warm on my face. I take a deep breath and feel calm. I'm thankful for another chance to practice English today. Beautiful. That's how listening turns into speaking naturally. Now let's bring journaling back into your morning routine. You don't need to write a lot. Even 2 or 3 sentences in English can change your day. You could write something like, I feel relaxed this morning. I plan to study English for 15 minutes. I'm excited to learn a new phrase. Writing trains your eyes, hands, and mind to move in English together. It's slow but powerful. Let's do this together. Imagine your notebook is open. Take a deep breath. Think about how you feel right now. Now, write or say quietly, this morning I feel focused and calm. I'm happy that I'm improving my English every day. I'm proud of my small steps. Feel the kindness in your own words. That's how you make English a language of self-connection, not stress. Now, I want you to imagine that your phone rings. It's a friend calling early. You pick it up and greet them in English. Let's practice that small moment. I say, hello, good morning. You reply, good morning, how are you? Then I say, I'm doing well. How's your morning so far? And you say, it's going great. I just made some coffee and I'm getting ready for the day. This kind of mini dialogue is what keeps your brain active and prepared for real-life conversations later in the day. Let's practice more short morning dialogues together. I'll read both sides, and you can shadow them to build fluency. Good morning. Morning, did you sleep well? Yes, I did. I feel fresh today. That's nice. Any plans for the morning? I'll do some English practice and then go for a walk. Wow, that's a great way to start the day. It really helps me stay positive. Now you try repeating it all in your own rhythm. Imagine the tone, the pauses, the friendly feeling. This isn't memorization, it's rhythm training. Now let's add another layer, emotional connection. Language isn't just about grammar, it's about how you feel when you speak. So as you go through your morning, speak English softly with emotion. When you say, good morning, let it sound warm. When you say, I feel good today, let it sound honest. When you say, I'm ready to learn, let it sound proud. That emotion makes your English alive. Let's practice emotional tone together. Say this with a soft, happy voice. Good morning. Now with curiosity. What a beautiful day. Now with confidence. I can do it. Now with gratitude. I'm thankful for this morning. Beautiful. Your tone adds soul to your English. You can also use music to set your morning mood in English. Listen to a calm English song while getting ready. Try to catch 1 or 2 words or phrases and repeat them. Sing softly. It doesn't matter if your voice isn't perfect. What matters is that your mouth moves with English rhythm. Music connects memory and emotion. It's one of the easiest and most joyful ways to learn. Let's practice one simple rhythm sentence together now. I'll say it in a slow, musical way, and you repeat it. I start my day with English. Again. I start my day with English. Now a little faster. I start my day with English. Perfect. You can say this every morning like a mantra. As your morning continues, try adding one more creative step: visualization. Close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself speaking English fluently. Imagine talking confidently at work or while traveling. Imagine understanding people easily. See your future self speaking smoothly, smiling, feeling proud. Now say softly, "I am becoming fluent." Again, "I am becoming fluent." One more time, "I am becoming fluent." Visualization helps your brain believe what your heart already knows, that you're capable of fluency. Let's make a complete English affirmation together. Repeat with me, slowly and with feeling. Every morning I grow stronger in English. Every word I say builds my confidence. I learn with peace and patience. I enjoy the process every single day. Again, slower. Every morning I grow stronger in English. Every word I say builds my confidence. I learn with peace and patience. I enjoy the process every single day. And before you end your morning practice, give yourself a little compliment in English. Say, "I'm proud of myself." Say it again. "I'm proud of myself." You deserve to hear that every day. Your morning routine doesn't have to be perfect. Some days you might feel tired. Some days you might rush. And that's okay. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Even if you practice for just 5 minutes, do it with focus and kindness. Remember, language learning is not a race. It's a lifelong friendship with words. Now take one final deep breath with me. Breathe in through your nose and out slowly. Whisper softly, "This morning I choose to grow. This morning I choose to speak. This morning I choose to live in English." Feel how peaceful that sounds. That's the energy you should carry into your day. When you start treating English like a gentle morning companion instead of a difficult subject, everything changes. The language stops feeling like work, and it begins to feel like part of who you are. Every word, every phrase, every small expression becomes a piece of your daily life. That's the beauty of a morning routine. It connects English to real feelings, real actions, real peace. As you wake up each morning, remember that consistency matters more than intensity. Even 10 quiet minutes of English every morning can help you more than hours of study done once a week. Think of your morning as a soft rehearsal for the rest of the day, a time to train your mouth, your mind, and your heart to work together in English. Let's begin this morning together again. You open your eyes, stretch your arms, and take a deep breath. Say softly, "I'm ready to learn today." I'm open to new words. I'm calm and confident. The way you start your day shapes the rest of it. So why not? Begin with English thoughts that make you feel strong and peaceful at the same time. Now look around your room. Instead of seeing just walls or objects, start describing them in English. The sunlight is coming through the window. The curtain moves slowly with the wind. My desk looks organized today. I like the smell of my coffee. You're not only practicing vocabulary, you're building emotional connection through observation. That's how language becomes part of your senses. Let's practice this together. Imagine your morning space as I describe it. There's a cup of coffee beside me. The air feels cool and fresh. I can hear birds outside. My phone is on the table. My notebook is waiting for me to write. Repeat each line softly and imagine the picture forming in your mind. The more details you notice, the more your brain learns to describe naturally in English without hesitation. Sometimes people think they have to speak perfectly before they can talk to themselves in English. But that's not true. You don't need perfect grammar in your morning routine. You just need honesty and flow. If you can describe how you feel, what you see, or what you plan to do, you're already practicing the most important part of fluency: expression. Now, let's do a short speaking warm-up together. Repeat these sentences slowly, letting your tongue move freely. I'm waking up slowly. I'm stretching my body. I feel good this morning. I'm thankful for a new day. I'm ready to speak English clearly. These sentences aren't about learning. They're about feeling natural. That's what your morning practice should always give you: natural confidence. After warming up your voice, try a little thinking exercise. As you prepare breakfast, imagine you're explaining what you're doing to a friend in English. For example, I'm making eggs right now. I'm slicing some fruit. The pan is hot. The smell makes me hungry already. You can say it out loud or silently in your mind. By doing this, you train your brain to think in English first, not translate from your native language later. Let's make this a short interactive exercise right now. Close your eyes and imagine yourself in the kitchen. I'll guide you through your English thoughts. I open the refrigerator. I take out the milk. I pour it into a cup. I toast the bread. I spread butter on it slowly. It smells delicious. I sit down to eat and feel happy. That's it. You just spoke more English sentences in 1 minute than many people do in a whole day. Now, let's bring energy into our voice. In the morning, your body and mouth are waking up together. So let's stretch your speech muscles a little. Say these simple morning lines with me 3 times each. First one: good morning, world. Say it once softly, then louder, then warmly, like you really mean it. Next: I love learning English. Again, softly, then louder, then proudly. One more: I'm getting better every day. Whisper it first, then speak it clearly. Then say it confidently with a smile. Perfect! That's your morning vocal exercise. You can also build small listening habits during your morning routine. While brushing your teeth or making breakfast, play a short English audio that matches your mood. Something slow, calm, and positive. Don't worry about understanding everything. Just let the rhythm enter your mind. When your ears wake up in English, your speaking becomes easier later. It's like preparing your brain to dance with sound. Now, let's do a quick listening imitation together. I'll say a short description twice. The first time, just listen carefully, and the second time, repeat after me. Ready? The morning feels peaceful and bright. I take a deep breath and feel thankful for a new day. Now repeat. The morning feels peaceful and bright. I take a deep breath and feel thankful for a new day. Again, but slower. The morning feels peaceful and bright. I take a deep breath and feel thankful for a new day. Beautiful. That's the kind of gentle repetition that builds automatic fluency. After listening practice, try some writing in English. Even one line is enough to open your mind. For example, you can write, "Today I want to stay positive." Or, "I'll practice speaking English during my walk." Or, "I'll listen to one English song this morning." These short sentences are promises you make to yourself, and writing them helps you keep them. Let's do that together now. Imagine your notebook open, pen in hand. Think of one goal for today and say it out loud in English. Maybe, today I'll use 3 new words. Or today I'll speak to someone in English. Or today I'll practice pronunciation for 10 minutes. Whatever you choose, speak it clearly. That's your morning intention. You can also make your routine more powerful by adding reflection. After breakfast or before leaving home, take 1 minute to talk to yourself about what you're grateful for. But do it in English. Gratitude connects the heart to the language. Say softly, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my opportunity to learn. I'm grateful for this peaceful morning. You'll feel a wave of calmness and confidence at the same time. Let's take a deep breath and do that now together. I'm grateful for this day. I'm grateful for everything I have. I'm grateful for my chance to speak English today. Beautiful. These small words of thankfulness make your English feel real and emotional, not robotic or memorized. Now let's talk about another great part of your morning, planning. You can plan your day in English to improve both your vocabulary and focus. For example, say, at 8, I'll go for a walk. At 9, I'll start my work. At 12, I'll take a lunch break. At 6, I'll call my friend. When you speak your schedule aloud in English, you make English your language of organization and direction. Let's practice that now together. Repeat slowly and imagine your day ahead. I'll wake up early tomorrow. I'll have breakfast at 7. I'll read something in English at 8. I'll go to work or study at 9. I'll take a break at noon. I'll listen to English on my way home. I'll relax in the evening with some English audio. Perfect. You're teaching your brain that English is useful, alive, and part of your structure. Sometimes you might wake up feeling tired or unmotivated, and that's okay. We all have days when we don't feel like studying. But even on those days, do just one thing in English, no matter how small. Maybe listen to a single short audio clip, repeat one phrase, or write one sentence. The secret is not to stop, because consistency always wins over intensity. Let's make a motivation mantra for these slow mornings. Repeat with me, gently but with strength. Even when I feel tired, I can still practice. Even when I'm busy, I can still listen. Even when I make mistakes, I keep learning. Every small step counts. I never give up. Beautiful. That's your morning resilience routine, the voice that keeps you going. Now imagine that you're stepping outside your home. The sun is shining, the air feels light, and your day is beginning. Use English to describe what you notice around you. The air feels fresh. The street is quiet. The trees are green and bright. People are walking to work. The morning smells clean. This practice is like painting your world with English words, simple, vivid, and real. Let's turn it into a short guided scene. I step outside my home. The sky is blue and wide. The sun feels warm on my face. I take a deep breath. I feel calm and focused. I'm ready to start my day in English. Each time you do this, your imagination and language start moving together. That's how fluency becomes emotional, not mechanical. Finally, take a quiet minute to end your morning routine with reflection. Ask yourself softly in English, how do I feel right now? And answer honestly, I feel calm, or I feel ready, or I feel hopeful. Then ask, what did I learn this morning? Maybe you say, I practiced new phrases. I listened carefully. I used English without fear. These small self-talk moments are powerful. They train your inner voice to speak in English naturally throughout the day. Take one last deep breath with me. Inhale slowly and exhale softly, and repeat these lines. I'm thankful for my morning practice. I'm proud of my progress. I'm ready for a wonderful day. Each sentence prepares your mind for a positive, English-filled day ahead. Every morning is like a quiet promise you make to yourself. A promise to begin again, to grow a little more, to listen a little deeper, and to speak with a little more courage than yesterday. That's what makes a morning routine so special. It isn't just about time management or discipline, it's about mindset. It's about choosing to begin your day with awareness and language that shapes your thinking in a peaceful, purposeful way. When you wake up and use English softly in your first thoughts, you tell your brain that this language is part of your identity now. It's not something outside of you that you have to chase. It's something inside you that you nurture every day. Even one English sentence whispered in the quiet of the morning can plant a seed of confidence that grows through the rest of your day. Let's do that right now. Take a deep breath, close your eyes for a second, and repeat softly after me. This is my morning. This is my time to grow. I welcome English into my life. I speak with calm and confidence. You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to mean it. Sometimes people think the only way to learn is to memorize new words. But true growth happens when you connect words to your feelings and experiences. For example, instead of saying, I learned the word peaceful, try to feel it. Sit quietly and say, I feel peaceful. Feel the meaning flow through you. That's how language becomes part of your emotion, not just your memory. Let's practice emotional connection together. I'll guide you slowly. I feel calm. I feel peaceful. I feel ready for the day. I feel thankful for my progress. You can even close your eyes and imagine these feelings spreading through your morning like sunlight. That's how you teach your mind to speak from the heart, not just from the tongue. Now, let's add a little morning vocabulary practice, but with the meaning, not memorization. We'll take 5 simple words and use them in natural sentences you can imagine in your real morning. The first word is fresh. Say softly, the air feels fresh this morning. My mind feels fresh after sleeping. I love the fresh smell of coffee. The second word is quiet. The morning is quiet. I enjoy the quiet time before the world wakes up. The third word is light. The light is soft and beautiful. I feel light and relaxed today. The fourth word is awake. I'm fully awake now. My thoughts are clear and bright. The last word is ready. I'm ready to start my day. I'm ready to learn something new. Now repeat them all one more time. Fresh, quiet, light, awake, ready. Feel how these words paint your morning with positivity. When you repeat such small vocabulary in meaningful sentences each morning, your memory grows naturally. You don't even realize how much your mind absorbs until you begin using those words automatically later in the day. That's the real goal, to make English flow like your own thoughts, without translation or pressure. Now, let's add some listening rhythm again. I'll say a short descriptive paragraph twice. The first time you'll listen, and the second time you'll repeat. Ready? The sun rises slowly. The world feels new and calm. I take a sip of tea and smile. I'm thankful for this quiet moment. Now repeat after me slowly. The sun rises slowly. The world feels new and calm. I take a sip of tea and smile. I'm thankful for this quiet moment. Lovely. That's how you train both your ears and your speaking rhythm at once. After listening, you can add a journaling reflection into your morning. Open a small notebook or even your phone and write 2 or 3 short lines in English about what you see, what you feel, or what you plan to do. The goal is not to write perfectly. The goal is to express naturally. Writing activates another part of your brain, helping you process words in a deeper, more emotional way. Let's do a short journaling exercise together. I'll say some prompts, and you can answer them in English softly, either aloud or in your head. What time did you wake up today? Maybe you answer, I woke up at 7. Next, how do you feel this morning? You might say, I feel calm and hopeful. And one more. What will you do today to improve your English? Maybe you answer, I'll listen to one English conversation and repeat after it. Each of these small answers builds your fluency naturally through reflection and repetition. Now imagine you're about to get ready for the day, brushing your teeth, washing your face, getting dressed. As you do, describe each action in English with gentle awareness. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm washing my face. I'm putting on my shirt. I'm tying my shoes. It sounds simple, but these are the same kinds of thoughts native speakers have in their own language. By practicing this, you bring English into your daily thinking process, the true foundation of fluency. Let's walk through this together like a morning movie. I open the curtains. I stretch my arms. I walk to the sink. I wash my face with cool water. I feel refreshed. I dry my face with a soft towel. I smile at myself in the mirror. I say I'm ready for today. Each sentence connects to a real action. That's how English becomes effortless and alive. Now, let's include a few common morning idioms and phrases to make your English sound more natural. One phrase is rise and shine, which means to wake up happily and energetically. For example, come on, it's time to rise and shine. Another one is bright and early, meaning very early in the morning. I like to wake up bright and early to study English. Another one is start the day off right, meaning to begin the day in a positive way. I start my day off right by listening to English. Let's practice them now. Rise and shine. I wake up bright and early. I start my day off right by speaking English. Lovely. These expressions sound so natural when said slowly and clearly. Now, I want you to visualize yourself stepping outside for a short morning walk. The air is clean, the sky is soft, and your mind is full of peaceful thoughts in English. Describe what you see as you walk. The sky is blue. The ground feels cool. The birds are singing softly. The world feels new again. As you walk, try repeating one positive sentence in English over and over like a rhythm. Something like, I'm improving every day, or I'm confident and calm, or English is becoming easier for me. This kind of rhythmic repetition connects language to movement, a powerful way to strengthen memory and fluency together. Let's do this walking exercise together now. Imagine your steps matching your sentences. Step 1, I'm improving. Step 2, every day. Step 3, I'm learning. Step 4, in every way. Repeat that softly in rhythm as if you're walking through a calm morning path. That's called body language learning. using your physical rhythm to reinforce English. Sometimes your mind might wander or feel distracted while practicing. That's completely normal. Just bring yourself back gently with one calming English thought. You can say softly, "It's okay, I'm learning slowly," or "I'll keep going," or "I'm doing my best." These sentences become your emotional anchors. They keep your motivation steady and your heart peaceful while you learn. Let's practice a few of these together now. Repeat softly after me. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to learn slowly. I'm doing my best. I'm proud of my effort. Each phrase is simple but powerful. They keep your energy positive and your learning journey joyful. Now, if you have a few minutes before leaving home, you can also do a small morning conversation simulation. Imagine you're greeting a friend or a coworker in English. I'll play both sides for you. Good morning. How are you? Great, thank you. How about you? I'm doing well, thanks for asking. What are your plans for today? I'm going to work and then maybe watch an English video later. That sounds nice. Have a good day. You too. Now, try repeating both sides aloud slowly, adding natural pauses and friendliness. This is how you train your real conversation rhythm. Not just words, but tone and flow. You can even customize these dialogues to your real life. If you're a student, say, "I have classes today." If you work, say, "I have a meeting this morning." Make it real, because when your English connects to your life, you remember it better. Let's practice a personalized version together now. Repeat after me, imagining your own day. Good morning. I have a busy day ahead. I'll practice English before I go out. I'll listen to something inspiring while I travel. I'll speak confidently with everyone I meet. I'll end my day feeling proud. Wonderful. That's how you bring English into reality, sentence by sentence, moment by moment. Now, as your morning ends and you prepare to step into your full day, take a final minute to reflect. Ask yourself in English, what did I do this morning to improve? Maybe you answer, I listened carefully. I spoke slowly. I practiced gratitude. I felt confident. These self-talk reflections are quiet but powerful. They remind your mind of your effort and keep your motivation alive. Let's do one together before you move forward. Say softly, I practiced English this morning. I felt calm and focused. I listened with patience. I spoke with confidence. I'm proud of myself. These aren't just words. They're small celebrations of growth. And finally, as you take one last deep breath before stepping into your day, whisper to yourself in English, I'm ready. I'm confident. I'm learning. I'm improving. I'm grateful. Each phrase is like a small key that opens a door to another day of progress, another day of English becoming part of your soul. Take that soft, confident energy with you wherever you go. Because your morning doesn't end when you leave your room. It stays with you in your thoughts, your rhythm, your heart. And every time you speak English later in the day, your morning practice will echo inside you like quiet music. Every morning gives you a choice. You can rush into your day with noise and stress, or you can move slowly, breathe deeply, and use your morning to connect with your thoughts in English. The second choice builds fluency, peace, and focus at the same time. English doesn't grow in chaos. It grows in quiet awareness, in small, gentle moments that you live with attention and curiosity. So when you wake up, before reaching for your phone, before checking your messages, Take one calm minute and say to yourself, I'm here, I'm alive, I'm learning. Let these words guide your day. Feel how simple English can center you. It doesn't have to be complicated. What matters is the emotion behind your words. Let's start with a mindful breathing practice in English. Breathe in slowly and say softly, I'm breathing in peace. Then exhale and say, I'm breathing out stress. Again, I'm breathing in focus. I'm breathing out worry. This short morning ritual clears your mind and gives English a rhythm of calm inside your body. Now, imagine that you're sitting by your window with your morning drink. Maybe tea, maybe coffee, maybe just a glass of water. As you look outside, start describing the world in English quietly to yourself. The street is quiet. The air feels fresh. The light is soft. The world is slowly waking up. You can do this every morning, describing the world as it unfolds around you. That's called mindful observation. And when you do it in English, you're not just learning words, you're training your mind to think visually and emotionally in a new language. Let's make this interactive now. I'll describe a scene, and you repeat after me softly in rhythm. I see the morning sky turning bright. I hear a few birds singing outside. I feel the warmth of the sunlight on my hands. I smell the aroma of fresh coffee. I taste the first sip slowly. I smile because I feel calm and ready. You see, in just a few lines, you've used all 5 senses in English: sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste. That's the kind of practice that connects language with life. Now let's move to a gentle shadowing round. I'll say short, slow sentences, and you copy right after me. I wake up early. I stretch my arms. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I make my breakfast. I listen to English. I smile. I feel good. These actions might sound ordinary, but they build the habit of speaking English naturally through everyday life. And that's how true fluency is formed. Sometimes you might not feel motivated to do your morning routine. That's okay. Even on quiet or heavy mornings, English can help you find calm. Say to yourself, I don't have to be perfect today. I just have to show up. I can take one small step. These small reminders help you stay kind to yourself. And kindness is one of the most powerful learning tools. When your heart is calm, your mind stays open. Let's turn that into practice. Repeat these affirmations after me softly and slowly. I don't need to rush. I learn at my own pace. I'm doing my best. I'm proud of my effort. Every day I'm improving. Take a deep breath after each sentence. Let them sink in. Each line is like gentle encouragement to your inner learner. Now, let's make your English a bit more expressive this morning. We'll practice describing emotions that might come and go throughout your day. You can say, I feel happy. I feel curious. I feel calm. I feel sleepy. I feel ready. You can even add reasons. I feel happy because I'm learning. I feel calm because I took time for myself. I feel strong because I keep practicing. This helps you connect English words with emotional truth. Let's do a short emotional reflection together. Close your eyes and ask yourself in English, how do I feel right now? Whatever the answer is, say it softly. I feel maybe calm, maybe tired, maybe grateful. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you give your feelings a voice in English. That voice will grow stronger with every morning you practice. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful tools for morning learning, shadowing practice. It means listening to a short English audio or speaker and then repeating exactly what they say, matching rhythm and tone. You can do it while making breakfast, walking, or even while brushing your hair. It's simple and powerful. It makes your brain think faster in English. Let's try it right now with a few sentences. I'll say them slowly, and you repeat after me with rhythm and emotion. Good morning. I'm thankful for this day. I'll stay positive and calm. I'll learn something new. I'll speak English with confidence. I'll listen carefully to others. I'll enjoy the process. Each sentence trains your tongue, your breath, and your mindset. Another great practice is short journaling. Write or speak about your plans for the day in English. It helps your brain plan your real life using English logic. For example, you can say, "This morning I want to read for 10 minutes. After breakfast, I'll study some vocabulary. At lunch, I'll listen to an English video. In the evening, I'll review what I learned." That's how you make English your language of planning, not just of study. Let's do it together now. Imagine you're writing in your morning journal. Say your plan out loud. This morning, I'll stay calm and learn slowly. I'll speak English for a few minutes while walking. I'll write one paragraph in English tonight. I'll go to bed feeling proud. These small daily plans connect your goals to action, and that's how learning becomes a habit. Sometimes it's helpful to read or listen to something inspiring right after you wake up. You can pick a short English quote or phrase and let it guide your mindset for the day. For example, you can say, "Every sunrise is a new beginning. Progress, not perfection. Small steps lead to big change." Let's repeat those now slowly, like morning affirmations. Every sunrise is a new beginning. Progress, not perfection. Small steps lead to big change. Now, let's add one more warm-up, a pronunciation stretch. Choose a few sounds you find difficult and repeat them with awareness. For example, if you struggle with R and L, you can practice by saying light, write, learn, really. Try saying those slowly now. Light, write, learn, really. Feel the difference between R and ainsi. You can practice one sound each morning for just 1 minute. Over time, your mouth will remember the right movements. Next, let's create a little speaking story together. An imaginary morning conversation you can use for practice. I'll guide you through it. Good morning. How did you sleep? I slept really well, thank you. What's your plan for today? I'll study English for a while, then go for a walk. That sounds nice. How do you feel this morning? I feel calm and focused. I'm ready to learn. Now try repeating that in your own words. You can change the answers to match your real life. These simple practice dialogues make English conversation feel more natural and easy. Now imagine you're outside for your morning walk. The world feels soft and quiet. Describe it to yourself in English as you walk. The sun feels warm on my face. The road is empty. The wind is gentle. I can hear the birds. My steps feel light. You can also add emotional lines like, I feel peaceful right now. I feel grateful for this morning. I'm happy to be alive. When you describe your surroundings out loud, you merge your senses with language. It's like meditation through English. Let's take a moment now to breathe and repeat those feelings again. I feel peaceful. I feel grateful. I'm happy to be alive. I'm learning something new every day. These simple truths are the foundation of confident speech. They make your English sound alive and connected to your soul. Now let's talk about one more part of your morning, self-reflection. Before you move into your day, ask yourself gently, what did I learn today? It could be a word, a phrase, a feeling, or even just awareness. Maybe you say, I learned to describe my morning better, or I practiced speaking slowly, or I stayed calm while learning. When you notice your small wins, you grow faster. Let's say those reflection sentences softly together. I learned something new today. I practiced English with calm energy. I listened carefully. I felt confident. I'm proud of myself. Pause for a second after each one. Let it sink into your heart. Before finishing your morning routine, create a final minute of silence, a peaceful minute of English thoughts. Sit or stand comfortably. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Think in English about one thing you're grateful for today. Maybe it's your health, your home, your progress, or simply this new day. Say softly, I'm thankful for this moment. Then smile and whisper, I'm ready for today. That's the perfect ending to your morning practice. Soft, peaceful, and full of English energy that will stay with you for the rest of the day. You've not only trained your speaking and listening skills, you've trained your mindset, your focus, and your inner voice. English has now become part of your morning, your thoughts, and your heart. So as you move through the rest of your day, carry this calm rhythm with you. When you feel stress, take a short breath and repeat one of your morning phrases. I'm calm. I'm learning. I'm doing my best. That single sentence can bring you back to peace, no matter where you are. And remember, every morning you practice, you're building a future version of yourself who speaks English naturally, easily, and confidently. That version of you is already growing. Every calm word, every quiet sentence brings you closer. When your morning begins with English, your whole day feels different. You move with more awareness. You notice more details. You speak with more calm and confidence. And you start to think in English naturally without realizing it. That's the beauty of making English a quiet part of your daily life instead of something separate or stressful. Every small English habit you've practiced, every sentence you've whispered, every phrase you've repeated, every emotion you've expressed builds the foundation of true fluency. Fluency doesn't come all at once. It grows slowly, like a plant that you water each morning with time and attention. So, as your morning continues, remember, you don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to do something consistently. Even if it's 5 minutes of English while drinking your tea, or a few sentences you say while walking, it all adds up. Each small action is a drop of progress, and together they create your ocean of fluency. Let's start this morning reflection softly. Take a slow, deep breath and repeat after me. I'm improving every day. My English gets stronger each morning. I'm calm, focused, and confident. I believe in my progress. Say them again slowly, feeling every word as it leaves your mouth. You're not only speaking, you're shaping your mindset, your energy, your belief in yourself. Now imagine you've just finished your morning drink. The cup is empty, but your heart feels full. You look outside your window and the light is brighter now. The world is awake, and so are you. Speak softly to yourself in English about what you see. The day looks peaceful. The light is warm. I can hear people starting their day. I feel connected to the world. These small sentences are enough to remind you that English isn't just a language. It's a way of seeing life with presence. Let's do a little visualization practice together now. Close your eyes and imagine your ideal English morning routine, the kind that feels natural, calm, and joyful. You wake up slowly. You stretch. You whisper a few English affirmations to yourself. You make your tea or coffee. You listen to a few English sentences with a smile. You write a few words in your journal. You feel grateful. You speak softly to yourself in English about the day ahead. And then you step into your day full of confidence. That's your perfect routine. Not complicated, not rushed, just meaningful and consistent. Now, let's bring all the parts of your morning routine together through a little guided repetition. I'll speak and you repeat slowly after me. I wake up early and smile. I stretch and take a deep breath. I listen to English and repeat slowly. I write one line in my journal. I drink my tea and think in English. I feel grateful for this new day. I'm proud of myself for practicing. Beautiful. Those sentences create a full circle of learning, calmness, and growth. Now take a moment to reflect on your favorite part of your morning practice. Maybe it's the listening, maybe it's the writing, maybe it's the quiet self-talk. Whatever it is, make it your anchor, the part of your routine you'll always keep, even on busy mornings. Consistency builds mastery, and mastery grows from love, not pressure. Let's talk about something important, your inner voice. Every learner has one. Sometimes it's kind and encouraging. Sometimes it's doubtful or tired. But in your morning routine, I want you to make your English voice a voice of peace. When you talk to yourself in English, speak like a friend. Say, you're doing great. You're learning every day. It's okay to take your time. You're improving even when you don't notice it. These words feed your confidence quietly, like sunlight feeding a flower. Let's make this part of our practice together. Repeat softly after me. I'm patient with myself. I'm gentle with my progress. I trust my learning journey. I'm proud of every small effort. I believe in myself. These are your English affirmations, your emotional connection to the language that makes learning sustainable and enjoyable. Now imagine that you're getting ready to step outside, maybe to work, to school, or just for a short morning walk. Take your English with you. Let your thoughts, even small ones, flow in English as you move through your day. For example, say quietly, "The weather feels nice today. I see people walking quickly. I can hear cars passing. The air feels clean." You're not forcing anything. You're simply living in English as you live your life. Let's do a small walking visualization together. Imagine you're walking through a peaceful morning street. You take one step and say, "I'm learning." Another step, "I'm improving." Another, "I'm calm." Another, "I'm confident." Each step becomes a soft English rhythm that carries you forward, both in language and in life. When you make English a part of your movements, it becomes a part of your body. When you describe your world, it becomes a part of your mind. And when you express your emotions through it, it becomes a part of your heart. That's what real fluency means. Connection through all parts of yourself. Let's add a small creativity exercise now. I'll give you a few prompts, and you can complete them in English in your own words. This morning, I learned that. Maybe you say, this morning, I learned that I can stay calm while speaking. Another one. I feel proud because. Maybe you answer, I feel proud because I practiced English even when I was sleepy. And another. Today, I want to remember that. Maybe you finish with, today, I want to remember that small steps matter. These personal reflections make your English meaningful, not just correct, but alive and personal. Now let's do another repetition round. A soft morning mantra for self-belief and confidence. Say each sentence after me with slow rhythm and feeling. I speak clearly. I listen carefully. I think in English naturally. I learn with joy. I improve with every practice. I enjoy the process. I'm thankful for my progress. I believe in myself. These words are your morning energy, your invisible push to keep going with peace and consistency. Some mornings may not feel easy. You might wake up tired, distracted, or unmotivated. But remember, English will wait for you with open arms every time you return. You can take a break, you can rest, but never give up on your practice completely. Fluency grows through patience, not perfection. Let's repeat that truth softly together. I don't need to be perfect. I just need to be consistent. Every small step matters. My progress is real. I'm becoming fluent one morning at a time. These gentle reminders help you carry hope into every new day. Now imagine, once again, that your morning has passed beautifully. You've listened, spoken, written, and reflected in English. You've felt calm and inspired. You've built small but powerful habits that will grow stronger with each sunrise. The way you started your day will guide the way you live the rest of it, with focus, kindness, and awareness. Before we close this routine together, let's celebrate your progress today. Take one deep breath in and exhale slowly. Then repeat softly after me, one final time. I practiced English today. I did my best. I felt calm and confident. I'm proud of myself. I'm grateful for my progress. These words may sound simple, but they're the seeds of long-term success, the mindset that transforms learning into living. And now, as you move into the rest of your day, carry English with you not as a subject, but as a part of your being. Let it walk beside you, speak through you, and comfort you when you feel uncertain. Remember, every morning is a new chance to improve, a new chance to connect, a new chance to live in English. Say these final affirmations with me before we end today's morning journey. I'm confident in my voice. I am at peace with my progress. I learn with joy and patience. I'm becoming fluent every day. I love learning English. English is part of my life. Take a deep breath and smile. You've done something beautiful today. You've given your mind and your heart the gift of English. So as you go through your day, keep repeating these small sentences in quiet moments. While you walk, while you eat, while you wait in line, while you look at the sky. Whisper them to yourself. I'm learning. I'm calm. I'm grateful. Each time you do, you'll feel a little more confident, a little more fluent, and a little more at home in English. Your morning routine isn't just about practice. It's about creating peace, confidence, and joy through language. You don't need to rush. You don't need to compete. You just need to live your English journey with kindness and curiosity. And as your host and guide, I want you to remember one final truth. You are already living in English. Every thought, every breath, every smile that you've shared with me through this morning. You are not just learning the language, you are becoming it. So take one last deep breath with me. Inhale slowly and exhale with a gentle smile and say softly, I am fluent in progress. I am confident in learning. I am grateful for this moment. I am living in English. Thank you for sharing this peaceful morning with me. I'm Mia, and I'm proud of the progress you've made today. Remember, tomorrow morning you'll wake up again, and English will be there waiting for you, like an old friend ready to walk with you into another beautiful day.